The Japanese brand Mazda has introduced the brand new CX-70 SUV. Mazda is having the number of mid-size SUVs by releasing a new and larger crossover, which is essentially a shortened version of the CX-90, but with 5 seats instead of 7. The new SUV also inherits the platform, powertrains, and much of the body of the new flagship. However, there are some differences in details between Mazda models. Firstly, the CX-70 has a slightly sportier style, with a greater use of glossy black than the chrome-laden CX-90. Specifically, the bodies of the rear-view mirrors, roof rails, and door handles are painted black. The optional 21-inch wheel pockets are also covered in glossy black. The reduced version features a black mesh grille and mesh inserts in the front air intakes and bumper. The rear bumper also has a new design with artificial ventilation openings at the corners. The CX-70's engine lineup is entirely borrowed from the larger CX-90. The base version of the crossover is equipped with 3.3-liter inline-six turbocharged engines, delivering 280 horsepower and 450 newton-meters. For the high-performance S version, the engine output has been increased to 340 horsepower and 500 newton-meters of torque. A plug-in hybrid with a power output of 323 horsepower and 500 newton-meters of torque is also available, featuring a powertrain based on a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. The gasoline engine is supplemented by a 68-horsepower electric motor and a 17.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. The CX-70 will be slightly lighter and more efficient than the 90th. The electric-only range is approximately 50 kilometers for the plug-in hybrid version, and the combined fuel consumption for the 6-cylinder engine is 9.05 liters per 100 kilometers. All versions come standard with all-wheel drive. The transmission is an 8-speed automatic. Inside, the CX-70 looks very similar to the CX-90, at least until you notice the absence of a third row. The available red leather with a black accent stripe is exclusive to the new model, complementing the black interior with contrasting red stitching on the door panels and steering wheel. The gray plastic trim with a carbon fiber motif distracts attention from other materials in the crossover. Mazda may offer decorative trim on the instrument panel and inserts made of natural wood for the CX-90, at least as an option. The new crossover is equipped with almost the same equipment as the 90th, except that it's the first Mazda to integrate the Amazon Alexa system into the infotainment system. This provides voice control over some built-in features, such as climate control and the infotainment system, and also synchronizes with home equipment supporting Amazon. The novelty also features adaptive cruise control and lane-keeping systems. If the driver does not respond to increasing prompts and warnings, the car will gradually stop in its lane and activate the hazard lights. The CX-70 uses the same wheelbase as the 90th, so passenger space is unlikely to change. It is slightly shorter, and this difference mainly concerns the rear overhang. Due to the absence of a third row of seats, the CX-70 has a more spacious trunk, and there is an additional storage compartment under its floor. Towing capacities for versions with a 6-cylinder engine are 2,268 kilograms, and for the hybrid version, it's 1,588 kilograms. The new crossover turned out to be larger than expected. In length, it reaches 5,100 millimeters with a wheelbase of 3,120 millimeters, and the difference from the CX-90 is only a few millimeters. The CX-70 is already the third Mazda model built on a rear-wheel drive architecture with a longitudinally mounted engine. Final technical specifications and the cost of the new crossover have not been announced yet, but it's fair to assume that the CX-70 will be slightly cheaper than the CX-90, which costs $40,970, It is expected that the base version of the Mazda crossover will cost around $38,000, and the top trim will be around $57,000. The 5-seater novelty will go on sale later this year. It's worth noting that the 90th successfully launched in the North American market last year. In less than a year, this model managed to sell just under 31,000 units. Mazda's new offering has every chance of repeating this success. The company places high hopes on crossovers and expects annual sales volume to reach 500,000 by 2025. In 2023, the target was 350,000 cars. Thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and share your comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All the best and see you on our channel.